What's good? This your man Jorob, R&B's best kept secret, and you tuning into the JS Real Estate Show. Yeah.
Falling apart, falling apart. I've been just down, I've been just down. Rainy days wash away all of my tears, all of my pain. Mother Nature, won't you come and play? Tornado round, toss me away. Every brighter day seems to run away behind the clouds. So I fly away, fly so far away I can be found. Lately I've been just down, falling apart. I've been just down, falling apart. So sweet, so bittersweet, blackberry wild, forest of gold. Am I dreaming? I think I'm dreaming. I can't slow down, 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 down. Help me, I'm drowning. Yes, I'm drowning. Heart won't stop beating until I go. Lately, I've been just down, falling apart. I've been just down, falling apart. Oh yeah. Lately I've been just down, falling apart. I've been just down, falling apart. Yeah.
We gon' do this my way. We gon' do it my way. Get a home, come with them. We swerving out on that highway.
Jorob, you know, it's a pleasure working with you, man. I've been watching your work for a while. I know you're good, you know what I'm saying? And like I told my man, I'm a fan. So, but where I want to go first is, where was the beginning of your journey to what you're doing now in the R&B level? Tell me about when you was younger or something, you know.
Oh, man. Shoot, where do I start? You know, growing up, man, like I got, brothers and sisters, you know what I'm saying? And I think when I started when my father was murdered. You know what I'm saying? My father was murdered in cold blood. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's a Washingtonian. He was kind of caught up in that game. So, you know, after all that happened, I had to kind of grow up and become a man. You know what I'm saying? I had to help put food on the table and feed my family. So from there, I kind of took, you know, all of those misfortunes and, you know, all of the anger that I kind of had inside. And from there, I wanted to do something positive. You know what I mean? I started putting stuff on paper, whatever. And then, you know, this thing started clicking. You know, I started out doing poetry. This is probably at the end of elementary school or whatever. And then after a while, you know, I said, you know, this kind of, you know, sounds like I could put it, you know what I'm saying, put some music behind it. You know what I'm saying? Because I was one of them kids who locked myself in a room and just listen to music all day. You know what I'm saying? If you think about it, there's always a song that can relate to your life. And I wanted to make music that people could relate to. You know what I'm saying? People who may be going through something can go and listen to a Jorob record and be like, man, you know, he went through the same thing as me, or, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, that's how I kind of really got started, man, you know, just from, you know, just having all this stuff bottled up inside of me or whatever, and I just wanted to get it out. So I said, you know what, let me go ahead and do this. And it helped put money in my pockets, you know what I'm saying? Being able to sell records, you know what I'm saying? People say, man, you're doing a good, you know what I'm saying? I hung around a lot of people who, you know what I'm saying, I had some money, you know what I'm saying? I don't know where they got it from, you know what I'm saying? But it was like, yo, just keep doing your thing. And, you know, from there, it kind of helped me build as a person. So that's really where I'm at with that.
Okay, so when you first got down to write your first song that you actually wanted to produce, where was you at? What was the element, you know, and what brought about that that sound that you have? Because I noticed you got a different sound, and man, I love it. You know, I'm gonna be honest with you. Talk to me about that when you first said, I'm about to do this right now.
Well, you know, it's kind of funny, man. At one point, you know, I did all the, I started out doing singing, but, you know, I always had a lot of rappers around me. You know what I'm saying? So I started doing that, but I was like, you know what? I'm going to stick to singing. You know what I'm saying? It was just one random day, man. Like, I had a buddy of mine, and he was like, yo, let's hit the studio up. So it was something fun, you know what I'm saying? I was like, all right, whatever, we go. He wanted me to throw something, lace a track, whatever. So I went out, and, you know what I'm saying, once I seen the board, you know what I'm saying, they put that thing on Vegas mode, so all the thing just lit up, like he was, you know what I'm saying, like it looked so good, like it felt like I was that board, you know what I'm saying, like it really, like, it was amazing to me, you know what I'm saying, being a young kid, never seeing that before, so, you know what I'm saying, that's what really kind of, made me start saying, okay, you know, let me go ahead and do this. And man, people just start hitting me up saying, man, you know, you sound good. I want you to do a record for me, do a hook or something like that. You know what I'm saying? And the thing is, I think that the thing that makes me different is, you know, I listen to a lot of old school music because I grew up around a lot of old heads. You know what I'm saying? And the 90s kind of captured me. You know what I'm saying? Because that's when harmonies was strong. People was really singing. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's when something called foreplay existed in the music. You know what I'm saying? Like, now it's like, let's get straight to it. Let's bow. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you listen to records nowadays, there's no foreplay. There's no love making. You know what I'm saying? And it's kind of hard, you know, from a business standpoint to try to put that kind of music out because right now people's minds aren't tuned to that. You know what I'm saying? They want to get right to it. And I'm trying to capture an era of music that's timeless. Because if you think about it, you listen to any record prior to 2000, it's still playing and it still hits. You listen to records after 2000, you're only going to hear from a year, for like a year or two, and after that, move on to the next one because they're not timeless. They're mass-producing records that have no meaning, no substance. You listen to stuff back then when people was actually singing and doing harmonies and you know what I'm saying, pouring their heart and their soul out. Dog, that's what I want to do. I want timeless records. I'm not trying to do the same thing as everybody else. You know what I'm saying? It's hard. It kind of sucks you in because, you know what I'm saying, you need the money to make your records because stuff costs money. But still, I'm like, you know, I'm trying to stay humble to the game and keep my lane, you know what I'm saying, and be pure with it because that's really where I'm at. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want people to love what I do because I love what I do. I put my blood, sweat, tears, you know what I'm saying? Like, believe it or not, I've almost been killed over this music stuff. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's beside the point. You know what I'm saying? So that's kind of where I'm at. That's how I You know, that's me. That's me.
Well, what was the first song that you realized this is what you want to do?
I think the first song I did was called that I really like. It really made me say, "Man, this don't like that." Probably a song called "I Wonder." It's on the R&B's Best Kept Secret record. I had a cat. You know, he grew up in the church down. I think it's from Tennessee. Met one of the places, man. And he was just playing some stuff on his keys. I was like, "Yo, it's something about that sound you got." You know what I'm saying? And once I, and that was probably one of the first records I did in a lavish studio. You know what I'm saying? And it actually took me a year to perfect that record. It took me a year because I just wanted to be perfect. It was my baby. You know what I'm saying? So I Wonder was probably the first record I could say, yo, that's that right there. You know what I'm saying? So check that out on R&B's Best Kept Secret.
Okay. Now, have you ever had any collaborations with other R&B artists?
Other R&B artists, honestly, man, I tried, man. See, this game is real funny. Mm-hmm. There's a lot of feelings involved. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? I grew up around a lot of like thug hustler kind of folks, mm-hmm. and I really don't like people who whine and cry about stuff and getting their feelings about stuff. That's just me. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? And when you come to, and it's funny because a lot of these rappers are like that too. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Believe it or not. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? But when you start working with R&B artists, well, at least the ones I had, this is just my experience. Mm-hmm. They kind of get real touchy about things. And me, I move fast. Mm-hmm. I'm about that business. I'm like, if we're gonna do this, we got to do it the right way because we need to make these records move. That's right. And a lot of these cats don't want to do that. You know what I'm saying? It's okay to love what you do and just do it for fun. Mm-hmm. But me, I'm not really in it like that. I'm in it because I want the world to hear what I'm doing. Mm-hmm. The only way you can do that is make it a business. You know what I'm saying? So when I start talking about doing our splits, you know what I'm saying, in terms of writer splits, putting it on, registering it with the Copyright Office, BMI, sound exchange stuff, people get kind of scared of that because this game is bigger than us, and people fear it. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people, and a lot of you cats probably asked, other artists, man, you should have made it, man. Why you ain't make it? A lot of times, their music is awesome, but the problem is they're afraid of it. You know what I'm saying? Because there was a point where I was afraid of what I was doing. You know what I'm saying? I think because it's brand new, it's a big thing. It's like a little fish in a big ass pond. You know what I mean? Big old pond. So it's like that's the way it is. You know what I'm saying? So that's really it in a nutshell. You know?
Okay, so what was the first video you were in?
The first video I was in, man, it's crazy, man, because a lot of the videos that I was in, they either never came out, because cats just either had their budgets together, or a lot of times, in this industry, when you coming up from doing things from the ground up, things ain't gonna work out like you want to, because you got to be the jack of all trades. So if I had to pick a video, my very first video that people really liked was to the song I Wonder. And then I did like part of another song in there, but I Wonder was like the first video I did. I shot it in Maryland. We did some stuff at the harbor. We had a house that we did. It was right on the water, whatever. It was a real like sexy R&B video. it's funny to look back at it and see how I've grown from that record and that video to my new video, which I did for Fall Apart, which is like a PSA, which I shot that in Santa Monica doing the Grammys. So, but I think I Wonder was like the first video I could say, man, that's really what, man, just moved me. Like I was hungry, you know what I'm saying? Like, let's go. So, yeah, you should check that out too.
Okay. And Jorob, let me ask you a question. You being an R&B artist, and you just mentioned something about the Grammys. Can you tell us about that experience?
Yeah. Shoot. Well, one, it was something that I think everyone should experience. You know what I mean? Even if you just there to just watch what's going on, the festivities prior to going in. But me, a lot of people know me, man. You got a lot of cats that take a lot of photos with other celebrities, and I call them groupies. You know what I mean? Like me, I'm not really like that. I don't do a lot of photos and stuff like that. So I'm just kind of walking and I'm mingling and talking with a lot of folks. But my thing is, I'm trying to be, or I may be on the same level as you. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to go and take pictures like I am a fan, but I'm not going to go and act like I'm a straight groupie. You know what I mean? So, and I think a lot of cats respected me because of that. You know what I mean? Because if you look at any artist, like Kanye West, when he go on his rants, he always talks about stuff like that. Why? He says something like, why can't you just come to me and say, hey, thank you for putting that music out, instead of badgering me or trying to always take a photo and stuff like that. And that's how I kind of look at it. It's more of a respect thing for me. You know what I mean? So, but the experience, man, being able to meet so many people and see so many people that, you would think are untouchable. You know what I mean? These people you hear every day on the radio. You see them on the TV. You know what I'm saying? Like, just the atmosphere, the energy. And then also being able to shoot a video. I had my buddy, Donnie Brasco, which is my right-hand man, who's out in Santa Monica. And he was like, yo, why you out here? Let's shoot a video. I had this record I did. It's a pop, like a crossover pop record. So we were doing scenes for that, and then we had to cut everything and go down there and hang out with everybody, and then come back and shoot. But the experience was wonderful, man. Like everything you see on TV in terms of just the glamour, everyone looking good. You know what I mean? It's true. Like everybody is dressed to impress. They pull up in their best whips, you know what I'm saying? Got all their best jewels on and stuff. So it was a great experience.
Okay. Now, what type of project are you working on now? Do you have anything out there now?
Well, I just got done with the new album, No Strings Attached. Right now, I'm in between 3 or 4 different projects. I'm kind of contemplating on if I'm going to do a full like pop album, because I got a few records that I'm putting together. I got some R&B stuff that I'm working on. And I also have like a live, kind of live instrument, kind of, based, like almost like go-go music. You know what I'm saying? Like something live. And then I've also started getting back into production. So I launched Jorob LLC, or Jorob Productions, which you can find out. So I kind of got a lot of things, and I think the way that I play it is whatever happens first. You know what I mean? If this R&B record hits before the pop record, I'm gonna put the R&B record out first. Pop record hit first. Same thing. So I'm kind of doing a lot of things, man. Like this, you can't never stop. You know what I'm saying? Because once you stop, you're stagnant. You question yourself. You know what I mean? That's just how this is, man. And this game moves so fast that you always have to do something. You gotta be moving. You gotta be doing something, because when you stop, you're gonna be like a fly on the wall. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're just not gonna be there no more. So, I'm hoping to put, if I could put all the records out at the same time, I'm gonna do it. But, we'll see. You just gotta, stay tuned, and, you'll see what's up. Just follow me.
Okay. You gave me a song, a CD.
Yes, sir.
This one right here. Tell me about this CD right here.
Now this one right here, I actually did this at my studio, ECMJ Studios. And No Strings Attached was supposed to be more of an adult, sexy album. You know what I mean? Like, this is raw. You know what I mean? Like, everything in here is an experience. You know what I mean? Like, if it's not just for me experiencing what's going on, maybe through someone else. But I had producers on here, like one of my buddies, Luke the Composer, European producer. Man, he blessed this album. Song on here called Goddess Simone. So it was different. What I had to do is, because I talked to a lot of people, a lot of fans, and I wanted to kind of modernize the record a little bit more from the prior record, R&B's Best Kept Secret. So I wanted to kind of give it a more up-tempo, more like grimy but sexy, sensual kind of sound. So this is what No Strings Attached is about. And No Strings Attached kind of says it all. You know what I mean? Like, when you're in a relationship and someone says, well, there's no strings attached, what does that mean to you? You know what I'm saying? You got you a nice little sexy youngin' or whatever. You say no strings attached. What does it say to you? So this record right here which you can get on every major digital download, and get your physical copies as well, like iTunes, Amazon, and things like that. But I think you really like this record. That's it's real sexy.
Can we see the cover up?
Certainly can.
All right. Appreciate that, man.
Not a problem.
Will any videos drop from that particular album right there?
It definitely will. The next one is The Meaning of Love. So that's in the works.
Okay.
That's in the works.
So is there one already, or that's
going to be the first video?
This going to be the first video, okay.
For this album.
Okay.
Because when I did the single for Falling Apart, I kind of I put a lot into that, and then because I got so much going on, especially with like record placements, I'm trying to meet deadlines and things like that. It's just been kind of hard. When people say you're the jack of all trades, but you can also be the master at none. Right now I'm trying to focus on mastering one thing right now.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So it's so many things going on right now. But The Meaning of Love is going to be that record.
Okay. What is the last video that you've done?
The last video I did was Falling Apart.
Okay, Falling Apart.
Yeah, I shot in LA.
Okay. So is there anything, anything you want to, anybody you want to shout out, or anything you want to say to the people?
Yeah, I want to shout out, my man Donnie Brasco, Luke D Composer, G the Mastermind, it's so many cats out there, man, like, my partner from Eyecatcher Entertainment, Portia, Big Dale, that's my brother. He got a mean record coming out, man. We've been working on that record for a year now. And I think what I want to say is, people don't always believe what you see in terms of like this television stuff. Because I know a lot of you right now are kind of sick of it now. You go, when you get in your car, you hear the same 5 records all day. You know what I mean? It's because most of them cats are paying for that, believe it or not. They say payola is illegal, but it's called wordplay when they change. They say, oh, it's marketing money. You know what I mean? Like, you need more indie cats like myself. If you know somebody who's been grinding hard, you know what I mean? Just do whatever you can to help them, man, because, you said, man, good job, or, just reposting their stuff on Instagram or Twitter, whatever, that goes a long way. Goes a very long way. You know what I'm saying? Because we don't got the multi-million-dollar budget, you know what I'm saying, as everybody else does. You know what I mean? We still from the ground up. You know what I'm saying? We out here grinding. So I would say, that's all I ask for. If you like what I do, spread the word. Spread the word.
Tell a friend to tell a friend.
Tell a friend to tell a friend, peer to peer. That's how I look at it.
What's your Twitter and stuff like that?
So you can find me on every major social media, social network. Twitter, you can do @JorobIsMusic. Facebook, @JorobIsMusic. Instagram, @JorobIsMusic. All of them is @JorobIsMusic. And also look out for my new production for Jorob Production, which is on my website, JorobIsMusic.com. So you'll see that. You always see me with a lot of my clothes on too. So I'm working on the clothing line, trying to really launch that. Because a lot of cats got the clothes, but I just, they've been saying, man, you should really pump it make it worldwide. So I think that's going to be one of my next projects on top of all the other projects. But that's where you can find me, man. If you just Google Jorob Is Music, if you got a social network and you looking for me, you'll find me. And I'm always attentive. If you hit me up, I'm going to hit you right back. What's up? So.
All right. Thanks, Jorob, for coming in, man. It's always a pleasure, and I enjoy your work and what you're doing, man. Keep up the good work.
Thank you.
Yeah. So, turn it up on me, please.
Yeah, baby.
Yeah. What a surprise! You caught my eye. Your body took over, man. It happened so fast. I wish it would last until the end time. Up and down we go all around. down from heaven you fell. Please don't go, don't go. Stay please don't go, don't go. Stand by. I know in the past things happen so fast, but this is different. With all that we have, take it slow, let's slow, let it go all the way down. Hey, overtime, with my mind, no mind. You ain't got to go, feeling so strong. Stay the night, it's alright. Please don't go, don't go, don't go. Stay right, please don't go, stand right, yeah. Please don't go. Why you got to treat me so good? I don't want to live, can't take no more. Raindrops on my window pane, driving me to go insane. It hurts so bad, got me going crazy, got me so mad. Think that you could play me, kills me inside. Be alone, alone. Tell me what's the meaning of, what's the real meaning of love? Tell me what's the meaning of, what's the real meaning of love? 'Cause I can't find the meaning of, what's the real meaning of love? Tell me what's the meaning of, what's the real meaning of love? Only you could be so cold. A woman scorned can't heal her heart. No. Oh, I can't go on living the life. No. If only you could see it. Tell me what's the meaning of, what's the real meaning of love? Tell me what's the meaning of, what's the real meaning of love? 'Cause I can't find the meaning of, what's the real meaning of love? Tell me what's the meaning of, what's the real meaning of love? Give me a reason to love, but I won't stop believing. I just have to ask myself.